like I was saying in the previous video, I was in a discussion with my mother yesterday. And at some point, we reached the conversation, the topic of marriage. We reached the topic of marriage and the things that are in the similar compartments of that. Because I think it began when she said, "Oh, the next time you see your grandma, she will ask, Mick, do you have a boyfriend?" I think it began there, to be honest. And I may have discussed this already about what I think about marriage, but then I'm also aware that that's very long time ago. And a lot of things have changed since then. I'm not the same version of the human that I was. So maybe I have gained different perspectives. Because I told her at least that, you know, mother, the vision I have for myself when I see myself in my own house, there isn't really anyone there apart from myself. There isn't really anyone there. Of course, I know that I'm aware that maybe this is the version of the life where my parents are gone and then my siblings have married or something and they're in different areas of the world, maybe. Because they also have the same desires and curiosity as I have. They want to see the world also. So, being that said, this vision of a life that I have is the version where my parents are already gone. I cannot see anyone there. I'm the only one. I can see some pets, but there's no man there. There's no male person in my house. I told her that. And I have previously told her this, a more hurt version of this. I guess maybe I haven't seen this vision when the last time we spoke about marriage. I told her, I would like to be transparent that I was hurting during this time. So I told her, Mother, Mother, if I marry, and if I am not very careful or selective, or if I don't really take the time what kind of person I am putting in my life, I will just be a grand idiot who's gonna punch holes in my own ship. That's what I told her. Because she knows me. She knows me. She knows me. I always have this, like I said earlier, I want to see how far I can take this life. And I don't want someone who just want to stay in a small town. We cannot coexist. We will just be both unhappy. He would rather have to find someone who also wants to stay in a small town and have a little life there, and that's fine. That's fine. We all want different things, and we you get what I mean? That's fine. It's just not for me. In these days, it's quite hard to find the people who have the desire to take their life further, to be curious, to not remain as the same person, to grow or to... It's not very easy. Because a lot of the times, people get contented already with what they know and what their manner of existing in the world. They don't challenge themselves anymore. And that's, like I said, also okay. Just not someone that I prefer to get married to. Because if I get married to that kind of person, it's gonna be a disaster. Disaster. I can be friends, but I can never get married. Also, now that I am thinking about this, the person should have, if I were really to consider marriage as a part of the package of this lifetime, the person has to have bigger wings than I have. Only then I am sure that I can be understood. Or that's just one half of the equation. Here's the other half. The person should have a bigger heart than I have. Bigger heart that's warm and working and functioning and has the interest or the inclinations to use it also. Because that matters. You can have the biggest heart and the biggest pair of wings out there, but if you're not interested in using them, then it will not, I will also not be compatible with that person. Because maybe before, maybe I am the person who was born without wings. And it just so happens that as my life unfolds, and yeah, I saw people who have wings and what they do. I got interested. Maybe I can build wings of my own. I may not have been born with them, but It's not final. I can make my own wing. I can make my own wings. I just broke my wing. Or no. I hope I have super glue. I really hope I have super glue. And the hard part, the hard part, the hard part, not the hard heart. It's equally important for me as well, because I have seen people with the grandest golden bejeweled wings, but they don't have a heart. And I have seen what can do to the rest of the earth, and I have suffered the consequences of those people as well. They have the wings, but they don't have the heart. I don't want to live with that kind of person either. Yeah, it's so complicated, this marriage thing. But when you are a kid, you think that when you reach, for example, the 30s, you know what the adults are, you know what you are doing. It's not true. You know part of the stuff, but not the entire stuff. There's always things that I don't understand, even if I'm grown. I'm still just figuring things out as they arrive. But when I was a kid, I thought that just because they're grown and old, they know what they know. But apparently, no. And this makes me wonder how some people can get so married so easily. Why? How? How though? Can you share? I wanna understand, bro. I wanna understand. Please enlighten me. How can people get married so quickly? I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm in the dark. Because I know some people who got married in their early 20s. And I'm like, how? Do you have answers for me? If you do, it would be nice if you would be so kind to share them.